Good afternoon, my name is Amos Tarfa, and I'm here to share briefly on a topic that has been playing in my mind for a few weeks. I want to touch briefly on the issue of how to live life in the age of convenience. What do I mean with this? You see, history repeats itself, and that's a quote you've heard, and the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible talks about that as well. But one of the things I think we might not be taking seriously is the fact that life at this point has never been as convenient as it is. Just this morning I was listening to the news and I found out that Walmart is working on getting better with grocery delivery and trying to compete with Amazon and so on and so forth, and I'm sure you're aware of some of these details. But here's the deal, my friends. I mean, really think about this. You wake up in the morning, you have a lot of things lined up that just are easier to do now than they ever were. You don't have to go into the store. Things can come right to your doorstep, even things that need to go in the fridge. You can order meals right from your phone and never have to pay that person cash when they show up to your door. Then you get into an Uber. You don't even have to drive, and the car takes you where you need to go. You go to work, and yes, depending on what kind of job you do, you might do this, that, and the other. You come back, you can do this, you can watch what you want to watch, when you want to watch it. My friends, life is pretty convenient these days. Here's the problem. When we don't use muscles that need to be used regularly, those muscles get weak. When those muscles get weak, when the time comes for those muscles to be used, there will be a problem. So what are we going to have? We're going to have people who cannot be patient because everything they order can come to them quite quickly. The apps on their phones work quite quickly, and they might expect that of people. They might expect that their spouses need to be perfect and do things perfectly at all times. My friends, we have to be very careful and watch that the things we invent don't start reinventing us. I mean, think about the chargers in some of our devices. You can plug the charger now. However, you don't even have to pay attention because they've made it so it's easy to do it. You know, in the past, you might have to say, oh, no, I'm plugging the charger the wrong way. Now it's like the chargers are becoming universal in a sense. So what I'm trying to get at is that we've made it such that people feel like everything is, right. I can do everything however I want to do it. But these laws do not govern the universe that way. In the universe, there are laws that are true and laws that are false. There's truth and there's lies. There's things that we need to learn through hard work and diligence, and some things take time. Let us not allow technology and convenience to redefine our humanity. As good as those things can be, am I saying I don't like grocery delivery? Am I saying I don't like those things? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that even though I know those things are there, I need to be okay with surviving without those things if the time came for that. If I depend so much on my phone or on my iPad and something were to happen to it, how is that going to affect things? Am I comfortable talking to human beings face to face? I've had people that have called on the phone who will not pick up the phone because all they want is to text for convenience. My friends, we have to be careful with convenience. Convenience cannot become our God. We should enjoy some of the benefits it gives, but we should make sure that those benefits do not remove our essence for living. I will end with this quick example. If I am excited with the washing machine and the dryer, these beautiful inventions, and it's helping me save time, the question then becomes, what am I doing with the time that I have saved by having these devices that have helped me? Am I taking that time and then reading more books, meeting with more people to encourage them and care for them and love them? Or am I taking that time to simply just play video games on end, to simply just do whatever, pointless things, and waste the time? If those time-saving gadgets exist, maybe they exist so that we can have time freed up to make an impact with the lives that we've been given. Convenience is not always bad. But I'm sorry, unfortunately, some people might never build the muscles. Some children might never learn what it means to sit down and rewind a cassette all the way to the beginning to watch something. Because all they do is put the DVD and it's ready to play. And I'm sorry, I should have said Blu-ray. But you get what I'm saying. The convenience and everything is here and now. And we know this. A lot of people have talked about this. The question is, what will we do about this reality? My friends, let us build our muscles. Let us go on walks sometimes. Let us shut off our phones sometimes. Let us put away the distractions sometimes. And when the washer and the dryer are working and helping, well, the washer especially, helping take off time that we would need to wash or wash the dishes, let us get a book and let us read and let us learn and let us encourage others. My friends, that's a lot to chew on, and there's going to be more on this. But life in the age of convenience needs to be one that is we have to think carefully on how to live in it, because one day, if some of these things are not there, I hope we don't become very grumpy and very angry. I hope we don't become very impatient and very unkind. And even in the midst of the technology, I hope that we're kind as we communicate with one another and use it rightly. Hopefully, all the way for the glory of God in all things. Thank you for your attention, and I pray that you think about these things of how to live in a day and age of too much convenience. Thank you.